Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today we talk about the Nkuhuma Breakways pride, the one of the famous pride in Sabisands now. The Nkuhuma Breakways pride is not a old pride. This pride is created in 3 years ago, and now only two of their survivors are alive in Sabisands. The story of the red-nosed lioness and ember-eyed lioness of Nkuhuma Pride, how they managed to save the cubs of Nkuhuma Pride, and how they managed to make a new pride and side new cubs. This is the main topic of our today's video. Okay, we start from beginning. Let's start. The story begins from 2012 when in Nkuhuma Pride two sisters were born named Nkuhuma Red-Nose and Ember-Eye Lioness. They are sired by the mighty Matimba male lions. Our favorite Hairy Belly and Ginger Matimbas are their fathers. They make adulthood in 2014 and they had a brother named Junior who left the Pride in 2015. In 2015, the challenges broke out. The five Birmingham coalitions, the gangsters of Savisants, come and pushed out the southern Matimba males, Hairy Belly and Ginger Matimba. And at that time, Reed's Nose and Ember Eyes were only 3 or 4 years old. That's why Birmingham's didn't kill them. And Reed's Lioness gave birth the cubs of the Birmingham coalition. The cubs of Birmingham's sired by Reed's were the smallest cubs at that time. But in that litter, only three cubs, two females and one male. One male was killed for a disease and another female was disappeared. And another last remaining daughter now thriving in Nkuhuma territory with Nzenga coalition. Name is Reed's Nose daughter. And after that, in 2017 or 2021 possibly, and at that time the dominant coalition of Nkuhuma Pride, the Blondie Avoca and Mohawk Avoca, shifted their attention in south to take over the Kambula Pride from the Birmingham coalition, and they tried to take over the territory uh, from the Birminghams because Birminghams are the oldest. That's why they can't fight with the young Avoca coalition. At that time, two big and very aggressive male lions from the Plainscamp Pride side by the Martimhal coalition came in Savisans in Zuma, and they tried to take over the territory, but at that time the cubs of Mohawk and Blondie with the red-nosed daughter and pale eyes are only 1 or 2 years old at that time. That's why the two experienced lioness from the Nkuhuma embrace the leader and her favorite sister and twin sister also, Reed's Nose, took the task to save the cubs. They mated with Prince camels and they shifted their territory far south from Nkuhuma in northern Singita. And the mating activities were successful and the Reed's lioness gave birth to cubs fastly. One cub was the male who later be named Romeo and another female cub, the Nkuhuma Breakaway female, were alive. And after many times, after almost 6 months, Amber Eyes, the sister of Reed's, gave birth a cub. But that cub was killed uh, by possibly hyenas. And after that, Amber Eyes gave birth another cub, but that time She was cornered by the lionesses of Mengen Lion Pride, yeah, Mahagni Lion Pride, and Mahagni Pride lionesses, the five adult queens, killed the embarrassed lioness, and at that time, and after that, the only surviving cub of Kashan and Embarrass was no more, and uh, that's why only rich Zunos thrive alive. Rich Zunos try to save her cubs. The dominant coalition of the Pride Brainscap male lions. In a month, only one or two times they came and visit the territory, and they always seen with the Mahagni and Shivanga Pride. But after many challenges, Reed's nose lioness, the super mom of substance, she could that raised her cubs by her own. The cubs are only 2.5 years old. At that time, they were look like 3 or 4 years old lions because they always eat the good food and under the protection of their dominant and powerful fathers, they grown up very fastly. And in possible 2024, the regional lioness was seen in the Mahagni Pride territory, but the three lionesses of Mahagni Pride cornered her and killed her. She sacrificed her life to save her cubs from the Mahagni Pride, and also the cubs took the good place from the Mahagni. And now the cubs of Ridgenos and Kashan Plains Camp males, named by the Rangers of Substance, and first the male cub is now named Romeo. Romeo has a very good mane uh, and dark mane. Now he is nomadic in Malamala Reserve, and he tried to find a partner. And her twin sister, the Nkuhuma Breakways female, now was seen with the Gijima coalition of subsets. Now Gijimas are the very dominant and most dominant duo of all time in subsets. Now the Blondie and Gijima was seen with Nkuhuma Breakways female after that mating. Now at that time, the boy Romeo was seen with the one of the Encephalionus K6, and after mating, the K6 come back to his sister, and his sister tried to push him away, but he is not interested to leave his sister, and his sister was mated with Gijimas. Now they are seen in the territory of Nambula Pride and Mahagni Pride territory. I think the good partner for the Nkuhuma Breakways Romeo is the Salala Queen, because Salala Queen has no partners, and he is a very powerful male, and he can uh, raise her cubs with the Salala female. But now the Salala female was mated with Gijimas, and also Nkuhuma Breakways female was mated with Gijimas. That's why this is very impossible. But now, okay, the Romeo Melian tried to find a partner, but the young Styx male is not interested to become a partner of any lions. I wish he can join the Styx male floppy here and create a very good coalition and take over more lands in Savicens. Now the Nkuhuma Breakways female was seen in the territory of northern Singita and Zimbabwe Reserve, the former territory of Nkuhuma Breakways Pride. When Reed's and Ember made Nkuhuma Breakaway Pride. At that time, that area was controlled by uh, them, and now in that area, Reed's daughter tried to sire her own cubs. Thanks for watching.